thought I would do a quick video on what's inside my bag. So quickly, I have my charger, always have an extra battery, I always keep this charged, an extra set of headphones, this is the Gary Fong Lightsphere. I love this, I think it's awesome. It really takes your flash photography sort of to the next level. It creates a really, really beautiful light. And then last up is inside this particular pocket is a Nikon MC36, which is just basically a remote. Anything that requires more than 5 minutes with my camera, typically will use this. And here's the bag itself. Inside I have my camera. I use a Nikon D800. Love this camera, think it's awesome. The normal lens that I have on it is a Tamron 24-70 2.8. In the center, I have my passport checker, or color checker. I use this quite a bit. So you want to make sure that you have accurate color for all the things that you take pictures of, and you don't want to spend a whole lot of time trying to figure out the actual color balance, then this guy is for you. This is another one of those things where you spend money and you're like, well, am I going to get my money's worth out of it? But I use this all the time, so it's great. I also carry some flash mounts. And then the big lens is a Tamron 70-200 2.8. Another great lens. And you might ask, well, why do I use the Tamrons, not the Nikons? I'm not a professional photographer. I do this for fun. I have to be really cautious in terms of how I spend my money. Typically, Tamron lenses are half to 2/3 the cost of an actual Nikon lens, and from a performance perspective, as far as I'm concerned, you know, you're typically getting 90 to 95% of the same functionality, if not equal. So why spend the extra money? So anyway, I love that lens. I got Formatt Hitech filters, neutral density filters, or long. Actually, I use them for long exposure. I don't know how I feel about these. I know some people use them. They're really, really expensive. I don't know, I'll have to do a video on these and do more in depth. I haven't made up my mind about these yet. I have a flash meter, an L758DR Sekonic. I should probably use this more. Works great, but typically if I'm taking a picture, you know, I let the camera get me close. I will make adjustments based on what it is that I see. The primary memory card in my camera is a compact flash, so most laptops and computers don't allow you to plug that in, so I always carry this with me. I also have some color filters that I use for my flash, and then we'll quickly go through the lenses. I have a Nikon 85mm 1.8. This is one of my favorite lenses. I would love to get the 1.4, but again, I'm not a professional photographer, so I got as close as I could get. I bought this used. I think I spent maybe $300 on it, and a great $300 worth. In the meantime, this has been a great lens. I can do pretty amazing portrait photography with this lens. I have a Tamron 90mm macro lens. I don't, like, on most of the other lenses I have, I really like and enjoy. For whatever reason, this one I'm not so crazy about. And I haven't quite figured out why. The pictures I take with it are incredibly sharp. It's a macro lens, so it's really nice. It was a pretty good value for the money, but I've been actually looking for something to take its place. I might actually get a Nikon 105 macro to replace this, because I'm not that crazy about this particular lens. This is the holder for this system, and again, I'll end up doing a review on this. Again, it was really, really expensive, and you know, I'm not 110% sure that I really like it. Anyway, this is the last little bit. This is a 28mm Nikon lens 2.8. You can see that it's not autofocus or anything like that. This is an old lens, but I love it. If I'm doing landscape photography, I'll happily pull this out. In that particular instance, I'm manually focusing anyway. It's really a sharp lens. I think I've said that a couple times already. I don't think this was super expensive. I think I spent maybe a couple $100 on it, maybe. But for the pictures I get out of it, again, another lens that was completely worth the money. That's it. That's what's in my bag. This is what I carry around. So usually if I'm out, I'm actually going to go on set or on site or doing landscape stuff, then I might pare things down a little bit and take a few things out. Or in some cases, and I'll do another video on this, I actually have a whole nother bag, tiny little bag that I just throw in a couple of lenses, so I don't have to carry this entire bag with me, because yeah, it's can be pretty heavy. Thanks for your interest, and cheers.